Ako ang Kuya E.
Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat at muli po welcome po dito sa inyong paboritong programa. Hello Kuya E, magandang araw po sa iyo at sa lahat. Sana ay nasa mabuti kang kalusugan at kalagayan pagkatanggap mo sa email ko. Hindi ako masyadong magaling sumulat ng Tagalog kaya pasensyahan na Kuya E. I came across your channel while browsing YT on the internet a year ago. I clicked on it and heard your very friendly, lovable voice. Taray, sana all lovable voice. At nag-subscribe na ako pagkatapos na makinig. Hindi ko na maalala kung anong sulat yung binasa mo basta. Pagkatapos ay regular na akong silent listener mo sa mga stories ng mga senders and their real life experiences. Yung iba ay nakarelate din ako. Kuya E, this time gusto ko na ring magkwento about a very memorable chapter of my life as a young lad that I cherish so much at gusto kong ikwento sa iyong channel na napili ko. At para na rin akong hindi mahirapan Kuya E, okay lang ba na I will try to use words of euphemism para hindi magalit si Uncle Whitey sa atin? Sure. Kuya E, naniniwala ako na ang pag-ibig ay hindi lamang para sa isang babae at isang lalaki. O naman, labas no gender. But it is a universal feeling towards anyone na nagkakaintindihan, nagkakaunawaan at walang pinipiling kasarian. Kuya E, I don't have to disclose my sexual preference kasi it's not so important for me. At naniniwala ako na ang sexual orientation ng isang tao ay personal choice. Kung ano ka sa paningin ng iba ay hindi dapat sinasabi or tinatanong pa. And that is my personal opinion and belief. Anyone disagree, it's okay with me. I am a strong believer and supporter of the American statement na do not ask, do not tell policy. This is very straightforward and simple statement to understand by many. Basta wala kang inaapakan, nasasaktan or naagrabyados na ibang tao, yun ang tama, ano? About myself, Kuya E, I stand 5'7", medium built, very fair complexion, medyo chinito with straight hair. I'm always being complimented as prim and proper type of guy. Now that I am older and presently nakatira na dito sa bansa ng Estados Unidos ng Amerika, I don't really compare my physical looks with anyone. Kasi dapat ibang tao makakapagsabi at hindi sariling ako. Kuya E, just call me Anthony. And I will start my college love life story that transpired some years ago. I'm 19 years old at that time. I am 19 years old that time, third year college sa Manila. Year 1991, nakilala ko si Ray during enrollment one summer morning at the university. Mahaba ang linya ng mga estudyante sa registration window. Hi, dito ba ang line ng medical sciences? Tanong niya. Yes, dito nga, sagot ko naman. At nalaman ko that he shifted his course from the College of Engineering to the Institute of Medical Sciences kung saan doon ako since first year. The rest of the summer led to a lifetime of love and friendship na umabot ng 27 years. Kuya E, Ray is a friendly type of guy, maapil, slim, moreno, 5'8" with a wavy, natural hair. He is actually good looking and loves to play basketball and he is a natural joker. If I have to describe his looks, I would say he's Christopher De Leon look-alike. Ray is 20 years old that time. We have contrasting personality dahil I'm the shy, quiet type of guy. Yun na nga Kuya E, we somehow clicked and not realizing we were inseparable at the university campus. Every semester, lahat ng subjects including schedules we made, sure we were not being separated. We helped each other out with our assignments and made sure we had to make studies our priority. Kuya E, we developed a very close friendship and happy with each other's company. In and out of the university campus ay lagi kaming magkasama sa lakaran. Until one day, Meron daw siyang ipapakilala sa akin and he invited me to his apartment. He lives with his sisters. Oo nga pala Kuya E, we both came from the different provinces in the north and also speak the same dialect at nakadagdag yun na factor of our closeness. But for privacy reasons, I prefer not to disclose. Okay, no problem. Kuya E, pinakilala niya si Cheryl, a nursing student, his girlfriend from another university. Cheryl, meet my best buddy, Anthony. He introduced me and I gave her my warm smile in return. We had fun together, kwentuhan and got to know more of each other that summer afternoon. Yun ang umpisa Kuya E that I felt differently about Ray. Tanong ko sa sarili ko bakit may iba akong naramdaman, something that I could not understand. Kuya E, despite him having a girlfriend, Ray did not limit the time we spent together in and out of school. Nagtataka lang ako that he introduced me to Cheryl which I did not expect at that time. Kuya E, I did worry also na baka maging complicated ang friendship namin later on. Days went on, but Ray was never ashamed about his gestures of affection towards me at dahil pabiro siya ay wala lang sa akin. And so, we're both very comfortable with our display of closeness. Kuya E, napakahilig niyang mangyakap sa likod ko na ng panakaw at naghahalik sa batok. Minsan, nagugulat na lang ako at naiinis. Isang araw ay bigla na lamang niya akong tinawag pabulong sabay yakap sa likuran ko ng, "Mahal, kumusta ka na?" Na ikinagulat ko, but I pretended I didn't heard anything. Kuya E, magmula noon ay naging yun na ang tawag niya sa akin and I never have it questioned. Ako wala. I will still call him his name kasi wala naman kaming usapan na ganun. We discovered one more about ourselves that we have same likes and dislikes, brand of shirts, type of shoes, cologne scent, favorite food, and even our underwear. We only like whites. We both like dogs too. May alaga kasi akong aso, except the movies. Ray likes action movies and I like science fiction, but we always compromise if we have to see a movie after class. On the other hand, I became a close friend of Cheryl, Ray's girlfriend. I also have met Ray's parents, 3 sisters and 2 brothers, and we all became close friends at naging masaya ang lahat. Kuya E, Ray is the one guy that can always get along with girls too easily, and he has been very open about his relationships with other girls including his sexual escapades, and with Cheryl too since he introduced her to me. Lahat ay naikwento na niya sa akin when he dated someone other than Cheryl. Lahat-lahat to the point na I covered up his infidelity with his girlfriend Cheryl several times. Para hindi siya mahuli, gagawa kami ng white lies. I did understood Ray kasi lalaki din naman ako. Kuya E, maloko sa babae si Ray. Siya yung crush ng bayan, pero when it comes to our friendship, he always had the time for us and school activities. 6 days a week we see each other sa university campus. Hindi kakain ng isa pag wala ang isa. Ganun si Ray sa campus. Almost a year had passed at aaminin ko Kuya E, I'm seriously falling for Ray and I can't believe how much I miss him in days I don't see him. Ayan. Falling in love. I felt that the feelings were mutual but neither wants to talk and admit in words about anything. Kuya E, the gestures of loving and caring for each other were evident. Sabi ko nga na mahilig mangyakap si Ray at kahit sa harap ng ibang tao, kaya minsan inaasar kami ng iba namin mga kaibigan kung sino sa amin ang merong dugong berde. Pero wala lang namang epek yun sa kanya, yung mga jokes, and he unknowingly doesn't know that I feel shy and affected about those comments sometimes. Kuya E, despite our closeness, I have to respect that Ray has a girlfriend and he always tells me he loves Cheryl and wants to marry her in the future and have children. Kuya E, Months had passed swiftly at year 1992. Now we were already graduating. As expected, we have to complete our last clinical internship in our assigned hospitals. Ray at ako ay nagsama sa 2 medical centers on rotations for 12 months. Ang saya niya at ako rin naman, Kuya E. We supported each other whatever our friendship dictated. Pareho kaming focus sa studies namin. Wala nga lang akong girlfriend. Although kung gusto ko lang naman ay pwede. At meron din akong crush at that time pero hanggang doon lang. My studies is more important since I have plans to proceed to medicine proper after my preparatory 4 years degree. More months went by, Kuya E. Isang hapon sa hospital ay nagkagulo kaming dalawa kasi si Ray ay iniligawan ba naman ang isang nursing intern para sa akin. Gumawa siya ng paraan para yung girl ay maniwala na meron akong gusto kasi nalaman ni Ray na crush ako nung girl at di nagtagal nga ay nakarating sa akin. I was so furious when I learned at sa mismong emergency room kung saan kami nagpang-abot ay sobrang nagalit ako sa kanya. Nagdilim ang paningin ko and I accidentally stabbed yung kamay niya with the scissors I was holding. Nagwala ako. Nasugatan ko ang kaliwa na palad niya pero hindi siya nagalit sa akin. Kuya E, instead ay niyakap ako na mahigpit until I calmed down. Nagulat ang ibang staff kasi yung blood ay kumalat sa white coat namin habang nakayakap pa rin sa akin. You know, madugo ang kamay natin kung masugatan at sinabi ko na lang sa ibang staff na I'm okay. And I'm very regretting what I did. Very sorry regretting what I did. Kaluwete pa naman si Ray kaya yun, hindi siya maka-extract ng blood samples kaya ako ang naging reliever niya sa emergency room that whole afternoon. If merong request. Kasalanan ko ba? Later on, I seriously asked Ray, bakit mo nagawa yun? Hindi na joke yun. Gusto ko lang naman maging masaya ka rin pero kaya mo pala akong patayin. Pabulong ni Ray sa akin at sa sobrang sorry niya, naawa din ako sa kanya dahil sa nagawa ko. Actually, Kuya E, napaluha ako sa sandaling marinig ko ang sinabi niya. He was very serene and serious despite the joker he is. Meanwhile, our co-interns gave Ray the first aid he needed and good. It's not a very deep stab. Kuya E, nagtataka ang mga co-interns namin at nagawa ko yun sa matalik kong kaibigan. Hindi sila makapaniwala despite my being a very quiet person. Kuya E, kung alam lang nila, I also did ask for apology sa girl dahil sa ginawa ng best friend ko. That afternoon, I left on my own at umuwi ng apartment ko at walang paalam sa kaibigan ko na dapat ay sabay lagi kaming umuwi. We reconciled after a couple of days at everything went fine again. Kuya E, nalaman din yun ni Cheryl at sa mga kapatid ni Ray ang nangyari kasi nakita nila ang bandage ng sugat at everyone learned what happened and he admitted na kasalanan niya. Everyone thought our closeness would end but we fully recovered at walang nagbago sa aming pagkakaibigan. Kuya E, hindi na namin pinag-usapan ang nangyari and the girl na gusto ni Ray para sa akin. We just became acquaintances and okay na rin naman kasi nalaman din na hindi ko siya type at friends na lang talaga kami. Hindi ko na nakita after her clinical rotation. Kuya E, one weekend our co-interns planned our overnight trip to Cavite. May barbecue kami malapit sa beach, sing-along, karaoke at night swimming na rin. Pagdating ng midnight ay kanya-kanyang tulog. Si Ray at ako ay nagkasama sa isang cottage with 4 other guys. Ray is very demonstrative of his actions of caring na kami lang naman na nagkakaintindihan. Medyo may tama na rin dahil sa beers na nainom pero kahit ako kasi hindi umiinom. Magkatabi kami sa kama but nothing happened. I don't want to cross the border of us being close enough physically and I ignore the fact na ayaw kong mag-assume. Kuya E, what if I get rejected and the friendship ends? Maraming what ifs. Next morning, nag-swimming ulit kami sa dagat at kumain. We enjoyed that weekend and returned back for our duties the following day. Kuya E, Ray and I were like in a BL, boys love relationship, but have not talked about anything. mahal. Yun pa rin ang tawag niya sa akin at nasanay na lang ako kasi nga si Ray is always a very strong joker kaya naging normal na lang if he calls that endearment when we are alone, at least not obviously in public. Kung may makarinig man ay tumatawa na lang knowing that Ray is a joker. Kuya E, sometimes I believe that was the only Ray would want to tell me na mahal niya rin ako but no one's admitting between us to be the first as or say something. Kuya E, si Cheryl, his girlfriend is still there. At sometimes the three of us goes out for dinner as friends. Hindi naman ako nagseselos. I have to respect their relationship and I know may boundaries. Excuse me po. I don't want to hurt anyone, especially Cheryl. I honestly like her as much as she was good to me in all aspects of her friendship with me. Kuya E, Cheryl, at one time jokingly tinanong kami ni Ray, sino ba sa inyong dalawa at para kayong Siamese twins na hindi pwedeng paghiwalayin? We just laughed it out and said nothing. Months passed and one afternoon, during lunchtime sa hospital, Ray asked me, bakit laging lumalapit si Mike sa'yo? Mike is a medicine intern at laging sumasabay sa cafeteria. I knew he was joking. Hindi ko lang pinansin si Ray, Kuya E, because I knew he was not joking. I just laughed. Guwapo si Mike, a 24-year-old German-Filipino. Kuya E, I must admit, Mike is irresistibly handsome, kahawig po ni Jericho Rosales. 6'1" tall guy, and I went out with him when he invited me out to a movie. He then told me that he likes me and kissed me. Mike is a great kisser, which I like. We did not do anything about further than oral in several occasions and places o yung lantak. I just enjoyed kung ano man meron kami ni Mike while he is available. Wala rin kaming label ni Mike. Never did I told Ray about seeing Mike. I felt Ray knew I had a fling with Mike kasi marami siyang side comments pero hindi ko na lang pinansin. Kuya E, kailangan bang magselos to know or ipakita mo na mahal mo ang isang tao? Lumipas sa mga araw, Kuya E, at birthday ng isang staff sa hospital and Ray and I were invited. As usual, drinks were served. Ray had some drinks and I had just ate food. Since I don't drink alcohol, we had fun with friends. We left after midnight and Ray requested me to accompany him home and just sleep at the apartment because it's too late already. Sabi niya wala naman tayong duty bukas sa hospital so wala kang dahilan, okay? Sige, bahala na lang. Sagot ko naman. We arrived by taxi at their apartment. Ray demanded that I will sleep with him in his room. Sabi ko okay lang ako sa couch sa sala. Hindi, dito ka. Maluwag ang bed for two. Sabi niya so magkatabi kami at hindi ako makatulog. Kuya E, I'm not completely sure what to do and this time and will try to get it done. So Kuya E, I hugged Ray first and unexpectedly, he responded to touch on his crotch. And he whispered, it's fine if you want to give me a blow. I didn't even know he was already only in his briefs kasi I didn't see him change earlier. Tahimik lang ako while touching him there. Slowly and gently, binaba niya totally ang kanyang briefs and slowly touched and guided my head down. All up and ready to receive na, agad. Malaki, mataba ang kanya but shorter than mine. And he and I started doing that well-anticipated love hand actions with each other. Kuya E, I will leave it to the imagination of your listeners what happened. Kuya E, marunong na rin ako since I have experiences with Mike. Ray returned the favor by hugging me with his light soft kisses with our very busy hands down enjoying every seconds. Very spontaneous and we both know how to enjoy each other. After some minutes, we were both above the clouds. Kuya E, alam mo na yun. We didn't talk about the love actions, Kuya E. Maybe we were just thinking or worse regretting. We were very muscularly consumed but ecstatic for the very first time in a sexual level. Ray got up para kumuha ng extra jersey short at briefs at handed it to me so I could change. Pareho naman kami ng waist size so no problem. Yung briefs ko ay ginamit ko kasi napamunas na malakit na naming dalawa. The next morning, we had breakfast together and we mentioned nothing about what happened. Kuya E, nag-uusap lang ang mga mata namin and that's enough for us to understand each other. We somehow knew now what we wanted, even without the verbal validation of our feelings. Kuya E, there's no I love you mentioned, just like this original line that I put together. Look at my weary eyes and say nothing yet. I can tell that you love me back. Kuya E, it was then a very well-kept secret that we have to keep in our lockbox. Hindi na rin ako nagtagal that Saturday morning, I left Ray to sleep so he could rest for the weekend. Hanggang dito na lang muna Kuya E, I will continue in another email at may mga susunod pang mangyari. Okay, muli po. Maraming salamat sa iyo. Meron pa siyang message dito. Cheers to you and your great efforts in making this platform possible for everyone who has been following you and who is interested and willing to share their experiences and insights with others in all aspects of love and life, regardless of gender status or race or ethnicity or religion or sexual orientation or preference. Sometimes, we all learn from our mistakes along with our successes and experiences. With love, Anthony. Okay, maraming salamat sa iyo, Anthony, no? At so medyo may susunod pa siyang kwento. So alam naman natin, syempre yung mga hindi naman na kailangan ng payo ni Anthony. So yung mga comments sa mga susunod na lang na kwento pa niya. Muli po, maraming salamat po sa patuloy na sumusubaybay, sumusuporta dito po sa inyong paboritong programa. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Sama-sama tayo sa pakikinig ng bawat kwento. Iba't ibang mukha at uri ng tao. Maging sino ka pa ay welcome ka dito. Maging inspirasyon sa kahit na sino. Masaya man o malungkot, nakakatawa. Sa tabi ang bawat pugot, di